Got no checks and balances. We don't have due process.
They're eating the checks. They're eating the balances.
Yes.
Yeah.
They're
It's
not
popular on TikTok.
delicious.
They're not
No.
good. Jackie K out here during post rally with one of our local district Michigan reps of District 77, Emily, and your last name is?
Dievendorf.
I was going to screw it up, so I asked her to say it. So she's out here today throwing her voice and support and her recognition behind the Hmong refugees that were wrongfully detained by ICE. What else brought you out here today, and why did you show up? I mean, because your speech was nice and short, but I mean, everyone did a wonderful job.
Yeah. Well, I showed up today because there is no excuse for me staying home at this point.
Yeah.
There's really, I've never felt like we have an excuse for not participating in our communities and trying to do more and better. But also, I asked for the job of representing my neighbors and friends.
You 100% did. And this is a huge landmark movement and step forward for the rallies, the protests, the marching band orders, as I call them, because we're getting real representation show up, not just locally, but our state reps showing up for a rally here locally in Lansing. And we hardly saw any local media out here, right? Nearly 200 people coming out here to talk about this incredibly terrible thing that happened to our residents here in Lansing and Detroit.
I think the media and our elected officials need to recognize that multiple rallies doesn't mean, especially at this time in history, that we are looking at the same thing. The world is on fire.
It is on fire. It's a garbage fire at this point.
Yeah, it is. And with every rally, we're talking about something different because we've got another fire. We've got another group of people that are really just being attacked.
Yeah.
We've got more injustices that keep happening. We've got no checks and balances. We don't have due process.
They're eating the checks. They're eating the balances.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
It's popular on TikTok.
delicious.
They're not good.
No.
They're not good.
No. So we need to be documenting these things, but also us as elected officials have to be with folks, our neighbors, in order to really understand what's happening and how people's lives are being impacted. Honestly, ideally, we would be the average person in our community, so we understand that. But we should be showing up regardless.
Because one of the Hmong refugees who were wrongfully detained, he is from your district. He lives up in St. John's. He's a community leader, and that is part of the area that you take care of in your elected capacity. And he was taken. Absolutely amazing that you came out here and showed support for that individual and for his family.
And I would ask that we do more. I know I and another state legislator from around here, Representative Carrie Hope, at this point, we are communicating with advocates, and when ICE shows up at somebody's door, we also go there. The other day, I got an alarm that ended up being a false alarm, and I went to the hospital to check on it.
Yeah.
But as I said when I was speaking, it may not have been a part of our job description at any other time.
Yeah.
But this time in history,
this year, Lord and Savior 2025, it is now part of the job description.
Right. Show up wherever you can make a difference and wherever you can stop the bullshit.
That's wonderful. And then do you have a message for other elected officials out there, since you are one?
Yes, be open to accountability. Show up, do your job, but also you are fallible. You have a lot to learn and different ways to grow. We can always do more. We can always do better. And right now, that is really the bare minimum.
I love it. Thank you. We're going to do a high five closeout. There we go.